I swear, I feel like it's the mission of book publishing companies to make us all broke with all these beautiful releases, and not only beautiful releases but beautiful re-releases like the Harry Potter series. Hey there, it's Nabila, and today I'm going to talk about my most anticipated books of 2017. I know in the previous video I mentioned that I was not going to buy as many books this year. I say that every year. Not necessarily true, because there are just so many amazing book releases. Chances are I probably won't buy all of these books during this year. I'll buy them eventually, but these are the ones that I really want. I'm not gonna say exactly what these books are about because I myself like to kind of jump in not knowing much about the plot. So I'm just gonna tell you guys why I want to read these books instead of what these books are about. I'll leave all the Goodreads links to these books down below if I'm not lazy, so you guys can check it out. So I'm gonna start off with the sequels, or like the third, fourth book in a series. The first one, I feel like everyone, almost everyone, has on their most anticipated books. Can you guess it? Can you guess it? It's A Court of War and Ruins by Sarah J. Maas. I'm not actually sure when the release dates are. I'm very bad at this. I believe this is the last story with the same characters, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm really excited to see the conclusion of the story, and yeah, I need more Rysand. I don't know, Rysand in my life. Next one that I'm really excited for, that I feel like a lot of people are excited about it too, is Lord of Shadows by Cassandra Clare. It is the second book in the Dark Artifices series. I really enjoyed Lady Midnight. Plot was so-so. I love the characters. I think most Cassandra Clare books, I'm not too intrigued by the plot, but rather more of the characters and the interactions with one another, and especially in the Dark Artifices, because in Lady Midnight they focused a lot on family relationships, and I really just love that, and I hold all the characters so dear to my heart. They are all cinnamon rolls, so precious. The next book that I'm really excited for, and I think this one is the one that I'm most excited for among all the sequel releases, and that is the third book of the Illuminae Files series. I am so excited. I love Illuminae so much, and Gemina absolutely blew my mind away. If you enjoy sci-fi and have not picked Illuminae up, I highly recommend it because it is so good. The movie's in the works, so I'm really excited for that. And I think it is the last book in the Illuminae Files, which makes me really sad, but I'm also excited to see the conclusion of it all because it's gonna be epic. The next book is the third book in a series, and it was supposed to be a duology, and it is Always and Forever, Lara Jean by Jenny Han. It is the second book, a third book in the duology. Originally it was supposed to be a duology, but I guess she decided that, you know, she had more to tell. I don't know, I'm not complaining. I love the story of Lara Jean and her family and her friends and her relationships, and it's just like fluff. It's cute. I like it. Also, the covers are stunning. So I think that concludes the sequel series portion of the new releases. The next one is a really hyped up book, and I'm kind of scared about hyped up books because, like, what if it really sucks? And that is Caraval by Stephanie Garber. This one I've seen all over social media, and it is also just really beautiful. This is why I say that publishing companies are out to get our bank accounts, because they're releasing one book but it has 4 different naked hardbacks, and they're all stunning, and I'm like, I want all of them, but it's the same book, so why would I want the same content? I just want the outside. I don't know much about this one, except that a lot of people say it reminds them of Night Circus. The Hate You Give is also one that has been really hyped up in social media, and for good reason too, because it talks about racial issues in America, and if I'm not mistaken, about police brutality against the African Americans. And I'm really excited to see. Everyone says it's really good. It's just received a lot of hype, and I'm excited. I really want to read more diverse books from different perspectives, and I think this one will be a really good one. The next book that I want to read is The Flame in the Mist by Renee Ahdieh. This is why I cannot have spinny chairs, because I just want to spin and cannot stay still. But I am so excited for this one, mainly because I adore Renee Ahdieh's books. She's only written The Wrath and the Dawn, I believe, and The Rose and the Dagger, but her writing is so beautiful. So beautiful. I love it so much. The next book that I'm really excited for is Empress of a Thousand Skies by Rhoda Belleza. Two reasons why I really want to read this book. First of all, the cover is stunning. I love sci-fi. I'm getting more and more obsessed with sci-fi, and this one is a sci-fi, it's like a sci-fi fantasy. And the second reason is because I've seen a few people describe it as Arya Stark in space, which is really cool and sounds really kick-ass. So yeah. Next one is Defy the Stars by Claudia Gray. I love Claudia Gray's series, 1,000 Pieces of You. No, that's not what the series is called. The Firebird trilogy. I really enjoyed it. I love the world building. I thought it was really cool. And also I read the blurb a while ago and I just remember it reminding me of the Lunar Chronicles meets the Starbound trilogy by Amy Kaufman. So I'm really excited to see what it's about. The next book is When Dimple Met Rishi by Sandhya Menon. This one just sounds really cute, and it is a trope that is actually not explored often in YA, if not at all, the arranged marriage trope. And I think it's really cool, and this is a contemporary. Usually the arranged marriage trope is seen in like dystopian books, the ones that I read, that is. It just sounds really cute and I cannot wait to gush. Another book that I'm really excited for, and this one is solely because of a recommendation by one person, and that is A List of Cages by Robin Rowe. Emma from Emma Books, I watched her review for this one and she seems to really enjoy it, and it looks really good as well. It talks about family relationships and friendship, and I think the main character also has ADHD, and I don't think I've read too many books with characters who have ADHD, so I'm really excited to see what about this book that she really loves. The next one that I'm really excited for are mainly because I want to support my fellow booktubers, and that is Because You Love to Hate Me, and this one is an anthology of like different stories of villains, and it is a collaboration between both authors and is it authors and booktubers or authors and like book reviewers? It's like people from the bookish community, and I think it's really cool, and I'm really excited to read that. Also, Zenith by Sasha Alsberg and Lindsay Cummings. I think Sasha is one of the first booktubers that I've watched and that I stumbled across, so to see her like being able to publish her own book right now is really cool, and I just want to support my bookish people. Don't know why I did that. And the last one that I want to talk about, the last few that I want to talk about, it's all kind of clumped into one. Saints and Misfits by Sajida K. Ali. I am so excited for this one. I think this is my most anticipated book of the year for a few reasons. First of all is because it is written by a Muslim author. There are not many Muslim authors who are represented by like the big publishing companies. And the second reason that I'm really excited for is the fact that the main character is a Muslim girl. This is what I've dreamed of ever since I was a child. There are not many main characters who are Muslim in YA books, and the book is about this 15-year-old girl named Jenna who is Arab Indian American, I believe, and it just talks about her evaluating her life and her relationships and her family, and it just gives a glimpse to what a normal Muslim teen's life is like. You know, I feel like the word Islam and Muslim has really negative connotations in it. So to see just like a main character struggle through daily issues, like normal everyday issues, I think is gonna be really good for Muslim representation in media. This year, last year, Simon & Schuster introduced an imprint, I think, or like a branch of their publishing company called Salam Reads, and it is entirely focused on promoting books with Muslim characters and Muslim authors. They currently have 2 books that are about to come out in 2017, and that is Amina's Voice by Henna Khan and The Gauntlet by Karuna Riazi. I'm not too sure what Amina's Voice is about. I know it is a contemporary book, but The Gauntlet sounds really interesting. It was described as steampunk Jumanji, which sounds really cool. cool. Both of these books are middle grade. I'm hoping that they release YA books soon as well. I'm not actually sure if Saints and Misfits is under this imprint, but whatever it is, I think it's really cool and I cannot wait to see what becomes of Salam Reads. I really hope they release more books with strong Muslim characters. So those are all the books that I'm really looking forward to in 2017. Let me know down below which one of these books that you're most interested in reading, or if none of these interest you, which book are you most anticipating for this year. That's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and I will see you guys soon with another video. Bye!